Welcome to this video, which is all about living without limits. Now, it's mostly drawn from the works of Maxwell Maltz in his books Psycho-Cybernetics, and if you haven't read or listened to this one, you should definitely put it on the list. It was first written in 1960, and in it, he talks about the beliefs in the context of self-image. The self-image controls a person's ability to achieve a certain goal and is based upon ingrained thoughts and patterns. This means that developing an awareness of your current self-image is the first step to being able to positively change your life. Change can happen at any time. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. If you want to change your self-image, you can. This will then allow you to live the life that you truly desire. Your actions are motivated by the need to align your behaviors with your beliefs and ideas about yourself. In other words, your behaviors always reflect what you believe about you. And for that reason, your mind can't move beyond its programming. This includes programming in relation to limits, whether you recognize this programming or not. Our self-image defines and limits our possibilities. Therefore, the only way to lose self-imposed limits is by changing your self-image. And that's today's topic, living without limits. So let's take a look further at what I mean by this. So this dot here, it's you. This circle surrounding you represents your self-image. It is your subconscious picture of who you are, what you believe you're capable of, and what you feel that you deserve. We build this self-image from what we've told ourselves, our perceptions of our past experiences, and the beliefs that we've developed through our lives. This becomes your self-imposed limits. As an example, have you ever heard someone say, "I'm always late, it's just how I am"? Well, that's a self-imposed limit. They think that there's nothing that they can do about it, and as a result, they don't do anything about it at all. Their self-image of themselves is someone who is always late. So again, this circle represents your self-imposed limits as set by your current self-image. Now this box, this represents your real limits. Now we all have real limits. It would be completely unrealistic to say that this isn't the case. You do have to realize that limits will be placed upon you which aren't coming from you. Many of our limitations are self-imposed, but not all of them are. You might be great at playing the piano, but have no ability for numbers or mathematics. You might be great at gardening, but not that great at basketball. So you have to have a hard and honest look at yourself in order to make this appraisal. This in itself can be challenging. This is about being brutally honest with yourself, maybe for the first time ever, about what your real limits are and which of your limits are self-imposed. Now in this image, you can see these two things working together. You'll note that your self-imposed limits are well below your real limits. The area between your self-imposed limits and your real limits are your area of opportunity. This is your area of underutilized potential. As you create change by strengthening your self-image, then that self-image will expand out to fill your underutilized potential, and then you come closer to peak performance. You are then beginning to unleash your true potential. In order to make change, then as we said before, you need to have an accurate view of your real and your self-imposed limits. These self-imposed limits won't go away unless you consciously choose to make change. That comes when you visualize the end result of the goal that you set for yourself. Now this is a big topic, way bigger than we can go into here, but there will be more on this in upcoming articles. But this does beg a question. Why would you want to change? Well, it's because we're all born for success. Every person has inside them an internal greatness just waiting to be unleashed. And just in case this has to be said, you are that person. No matter the opinion that you have of yourself right now, within you lies the ability to be happy and successful in everything that you put your mind to. If you ever find yourself saying something like, "I can't because," then look for a limiting belief or self-imposed limit. You can see the influence of Dr. Maltz's ideas come through current writers, especially in the self-help and personal empowerment industries. People such as Wayne Dyer and Tony Robbins draw on these ideas about visualizations and mental imagery, plus the need to align your feelings with the success that you want to achieve as the starting point for your goal-setting process. So how do you begin to change your self-image? Well, that too is a story for another day. If you do want to get a head start though, consider getting this book. I'll give you a hint though, imagination is key, and this is because our brain doesn't distinguish between imagination and reality. So my name is Cherie Cusack, and that's it for today. I hope you found this useful, and if you've got any questions, then connect with me on any of our social channels, comment or give us a shout out. Thanks for watching and have an amazing rest of the day.